Alright all, welcome to Rimworld, a colony simulator by Tyne and Sylvester. Alright, right away before basically beginning, I want to throw out that yes, this is another game that someone gave me a key for basically demonstrating off. And I want to know a few other things about this game before I basically jump into anything. So, this is Rimworld, and it's essentially a Dwarf Fortress in space type of game. Basically what happens, you're going to have like these colonists that you're basically going to manage, and you're basically going to try and survive on a hostile world, and a hostile landscape, so to speak. Now, I'll note that I did try to initially record this a little bit, but I had a couple of issues, but we'll see if those issues pop up with this recording. I don't think it likes fraps this game, but we'll see what's happening. Alright, so let's get a new colony going. Now, I want to note this is very much like Dwarf Fortress, where you can basically select, like, you know, the type of things that are going to happen for you. So, if I want to, I can go in here, like, to custom, for example. And I can actually, like, you know, make, like, you know, my own, like, type of things to sort of happen in the game. Or I can, like, randomize a seed. And, like, get random, like, you know, things here. So, you got, like, say, contest 4. Your faction will be a colony, start with 4 people, blah, blah. There's, like, the stuff that'll happen for it. But anyhow, we're just going to go with Crash Land here, which is basically the default settings for the classic Rimworld experience. It'll basically be what's going to happen. The three of you will awaken from your cryo-sleep sarcophagi. Blah. The three of you awake in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens from ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land in this unknown Rimworld. Your faction will be a colony, you'll start with 3 people, and then you'll have like all this stuff basically make use of early on. And you got, like, you know, map of scour with all this stuff here. Alright, so let's go to the next here. Now, something very interesting about Rimworld is that it's sort of like got this, like, sort of like, you know, not Dwarf Fortress, but it's got a sort of like Left 4 Dead type of idea going for it. And for those who basically play Left 4 Dead, there's basically like this, like, sort of AI director in Left 4 Dead, which basically dictates, like, how stuff goes on. So, like in Left 4 Dead, you basically have, like, you know, you're walking around, and then all of a sudden, boom, zombies will come in a horde. And then you'll get, like, this sort of, like, you know, down period, and then maybe someone gets ahead, and boom, because the guy's so ahead, you'll have, like, a hunter jump on him. This game is sort of like that, but it's basically got, like, these, like, 3 different directors that basically dictate how the game will play. And you basically have Cassandra Classic here, which basically creates, like, you know, the steadily increasing curve challenge and tension. You've got Phoebe Chillax, which basically gives, like, you know, wide time between disasters to basically relax and build your colony. And you got Randy Random, which basically he'll generate random events and he doesn't care if it makes the story triumph or utter the hopelessness for you. You also have, like, different, like, difficulty settings down here as well. So you basically got, like, free play, which is basically easy, to, like, extreme, which is basically hard. Throw it on base builder for now. And you also got permadeath mode if you want. So if you want to play, you know, the true Dwarf Fortress way, permadeath on and go for it. Alright, now I need to create a world. So kind of like, you know, Dwarf Fortress, you basically create a world every time you play. And, you know, you can randomize the seed a little bit if you want to. And you can also select the size you're going to make. So if you want, you can have a small world, you can have, like, a big world. For purposes, let's play, so make a very small world, I guess. We'll make it, like, 150 by 112. And then we can use, like, the mouse wheel, like, WASD and blah, 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 all those other stuff to basically, you know, pan around the map and such. So I can zoom in, I can zoom out. Now, it's worth knowing, by the way, that because it's like this sort of second... Oh, I can see right down here. So, ooh, right there too. So in this game, you know, you're basically gonna have like these, like, you know, other, like, factions that are really running around sometimes. So, and over here we got, like, the Claymore, so it's basically a pirate band over here. And down here as well, we also got another pirate band. We got the Camel. And they're basically, like, you know, a base. Alright, so there's basically other people in this world I gotta watch out for, but anyhow, I basically need to select a landing site, and this is kind of like the Dwarf Fortress idea, where, like, you select, like, you know, a place for your fortress to sort of begin. I basically have been told that, you know, for, like, the starting, like, game for a tutorial on Let's Play, it's probably best to go for, like, a year-round type idea, so go for, like, you know, year-round growing period for, like, growing your stuff. And you want to basically, like, you know, start like a temperate forest for, like, lots of trees and stuff to cut down and such. So, let's see here. This is not a bad place to start, I guess, but it's kind of close to these guys, so let's get a little bit far away from them, maybe. And them, too. And I go down here if I want to. Over around here. You know, let's start down over here in this direction, I think. So we'll have basically average temperatures of 24 degrees. We'll be going about small hills around here and all this other stuff. There'll be 702 millimeters of rain every year. Let's just jump in. Now, note if you want, you can go advanced here, and the advanced thing is basically lets you basically do like the Dwarf Fortress, like select your map size type idea. So if I want to basically have this huge fortress map, I can basically do that. But we'll stick with medium here. Let's jump in. And then we got to select our colonists. Now, something that's kind of like, different from Dwarf Fortress, you can actually go through individual, like, colonists here to basically get what you want sometimes, though they're still randomized. So, I can have, like, a randomizer here, basically randomize these guys to basically have, like, different stuff. So, let's randomize them a little bit. I don't like the idea of getting dumb labor here, so... Alright, so we got this guy here. He's basically got, he doesn't look too bad, actually. So, this guy's like, Matt B. Vaughn. He's a male colonist at the age of 18. He's got no health problems. He's got no relations with anyone. He starts off with good mining, and he's got good melee. He's a masterist. He's a prostophile. He's a jogger, and he's basically give you different traits. So you got jogger, which basically increases your move speed. You got prostophile, which basically limits his ability to basically go like, what's this? Vaughn feels limited in his feeble human body. He often dreams of going bionic. Okay, so this guy would want to actually get bionic parts on himself. And you got Master Assist, which basically, there's something exciting about getting hurt. He doesn't know why, he just wired differently. Okay. I don't know why his incapable is scary, but whatever. Alright, so basically, you get these backstories, by the way, for these characters, and here's like a backstory for Matt Vive. War broke out in Vaughn's home when he was a baby. His parents fled with him, seeking safety whenever they could find it. Vaughn's earliest memories are being taught how to defend himself. The violence and destruction he witnessed left him scarred for life. So, he's basically unable to do firefighting, but he's got good shooting and melee. And that's not too bad, it makes him a good warrior. And Alhu is a deep space miner, so Vaughn did his sweaty, grimy work of pulling metal out of asteroids on a deep space rig. He used his hands-on industrial skills daily, and wasn't bad in a bar fight either. So that's where he basically gets like, extra melee and construction mining stuff, so... Basically, this guy, he's basically, been mining all his... He's only had a short life, but he's been mining most of it and running away from, like, stuff, so... Good on him, I guess. So here's our first guy. Now, if I want to, by the way, I'll note that you can actually go in... Actually, I hit the wrong key there. If you want, you can actually go into these names here. You can actually, like, change these names, basically, have, like, nicknames and stuff. So, if I want to, I can, like, put, like, say... Well, I can't put the full name there, but you know who that's all about. You can put, like, nicknames for these guys. Basically, they'll show up as, like, the nickname of these guys. So let's just go with Boss Gala. And we'll jump into, McCallie here next. Alright, so, you can start off with, like, really bad, like, health problems if you want, but, I don't want to get those, like, early on, so let's just go with randomize here. And we got someone who's going to be age 52. And, he's got good growing. He's incapable of carrying, but that's fine. Sure, let's go with Shouta Ellison here. And we'll just go with another random name. Let's go put in Mormon. Sure, why not? Alright, so let's read about this guy a little bit. So he's got traits for pretty. So Mormon has a pretty face, which predisposes people to like him. He's lazy, which basically means he got slow global speed. And he's psychologically sensitive, so Mormon's mind is unusually sensitive to psychic phenomenon. Okay. He's incapable of carrying, so he can't do medicine. And let's see what this stuff is all about. So Mormon grew up in a cave complex deep beneath the surface of an inhospitable world. He worked with other children tending the tribe's fungus crops. Alright, so he's not very good at shooting, but he's got fairly good growing and he's got okay mining. Ooh, he's got even better melee than my other guy. That's cool. And then he worked as a recruiter, apparently. So, Mormon was part of a revered order of martial artists, and famous both for his skill in combat and for his practices of refusing to treat their wounded. He traveled his homeworld, talking to young people he met to determine if they might be suitable for training. Alright, so he's got really good melee, he's got really good social. That's sort of interesting. So good social and good melee here, apparently, from this guy. Now, I should probably talk about like these like, little flames that are popping up next to these guys, by the way. Flames basically like change around how like your guys will basically... Oof, sorry about that. Flames basically change how like you guys will basically learn stuff. So if like they have like high flames and stuff, and they're basically very good at like, you know, learning in this like ability. So as you can see, he's got bonus to learning 150%. And look at crafting, he's got bonus 100%. And then stuff like artists, he's got like, you know, no passion for it at all. So he just learns at, you know, 33% of the speed, 33%. If you look at my miner here, he's basically got like it's like social melee over here for this guy. Alright, let's go through the last guy here. So this guy here, he's got alright, I need to actually get someone who's good at cooking. I don't think any of these guys have any cooking on them. So let's focus on trying to get someone who's good at cooking here with good health. No, it's too bad for our stuff. Wow! Well, that's an old geezer who's basically lived out a long life, but no. So you can see a little bit of like how randomization of these guys work. You have like a whole lot of different stuff going on for them. Alright, let's look at this guy. No health problems. He's got cooking of 9. And, he doesn't look too bad for stuff. Let's see what he's got. So, we got hopeophilia. Upgrade feels limited in his feeble human body. He often chooses going bionic. So cool, another guy who likes to go bionic. He's got staggeringly ugly. Upgrade is staggeringly ugly. His face looks like a cross between a drawing by an untalented child, a malformed fetus in a jar of formaldehyde, and a piece of modern art. Others might exert conscious effort to look at him while conversing. So apparently he's going to be very ugly. And he's steadfast. He's mentally tough and won't break down under stresses that would crack most people. Well, honestly, he's staggeringly ugly. He's got to have some mental, you know, ability to basically hold on to his, like, you know, sanity. Alright, let's see what the stuff here all does for him. And, let's change upgrade to something else. I don't know. Sure, why not? We'll call him Mana. Alright, let's read this guy's backstory. So, childhood. As a child, Mana suffered from a rare disease. Quarantined in a research hospital, he had a minimal human contact and got little physical exercise. In a sterile hospital environment, however, he became very familiar with science and medicine. So, he's got poor melee, he's got poor social, but he does have good medicine, and he has good research as well. And then he's got adulthood as a low-wage worker. Mana worked a variety of casual jobs to support his family, gaining a set of basic hands-on skills. So he's got good cooking, good growing, and good crafting abilities. All good stuff, but whatever. Alright, so at this point I basically have some guys to, like, you know, go around with. I'm basically going to cut the recording here, and it's going to jump into the game. So, be right back. The three of you awake in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay. There we are, dropping in. Alright, so kind of like Dwarf Fortress, you basically have the ability to sort of pause, or like, you know, stop and go, so to speak, with the gameplay. You also have the ability to like fast forward, or really fast forward time if you need to. And here's basically the world that we're basically in. I can pan around with the WASD keys. I can zoom in with like the you know, middle mouse, or zoom in with the middle mouse, depending on how you look at it. Here's the map that we're basically on. And apparently over here we've got some Muffalo. Yeah, you basically have like all these different animals to basically, you know, deal with sometimes. Up here, apparently, I've got some ruins, by the way. So sometimes I'll like these like makeshift like, you know, buildings that like you can make, you know, do stuff with in these games. And up there's like, you know, build a building. Down here's like a build building. There's an alpaca. There's a raccoon. An ibex ram. So yeah, there's basically no rhyme or reason to how, like, you know, animals basically exist in this game, so to speak, sometimes, I guess. There's just random, like, animals all around, so to speak. Alright, so let's start thinking about where I'm going to be here. So, apparently over here we got a little bit of water. Deep water, shallow water, you know, stuff like that. There's not too many hills around, but that's okay. Over here I got a small real ruin. That might be good for, like, you know, building a door and, like, you know, staying in there for a little bit. Alright, so I want to note that, yeah, this is my first time playing, so there's going to be a little bit of, like, you know, marveling as I go along here. And, you know, basically to sort of decide what I'm going to do with this stuff. And what I'm going to do with these guys as well. Now, note, by the way, if I wanted to, I could play, like, you know, sort of like Dwarf Fortress style and, like, build into a mountain to basically build up my base. But, maybe what I'll do, we're actually going to go maybe, like, you know, build a door over here and go from there, perhaps. You can use Architect, by the way, to basically do stuff. So if you want to build, like, structures and build, like, doors. And you can assign a tame animal to be trained in a specific skill and training tab. Animals can be trained continuously at any time between training sessions. Well, that's cool, but we'll worry about that some other time. Alright, I can build a wooden door here. It's wooden doors. The divided rooms must be manually open and closed, which slows people down. That's okay, but, you know, whatever. We'll build a door right there so, you know, I can do stuff in here. Alright, I can make, like, you know, some beds if I want to, eventually in here, but let's go for sleeping spots so people can sleep in here. Now, can I change this around? Yes, I can. So press Q and E, basically, you know, rotate your sleeping spots around. And basically, let's put, you know, a few sleeping slots in here for these guys. And for purpose of these sleeping spots is this so these guys can sleep if they need to. And there's other stuff we can do here as well. We got default traps and sandbags. We got floors, ship. Alright, zoning area is kind of important. Basically, kind of like Dwarf Fortress, you basically have stockpile areas and stuff like that, and dumping stockpiles and other stuff to basically do. We're gonna basically build a stockpile around my thing here, so I basically can drop stuff. So, like, right here. And if I want to, I can basically, you know, left click on it and I can go in here and, like, you know, prioritize what I'm going to do with stuff in here. For now, we're just going to drop everything in here. It's, like, you know, not needed, I guess. Alright, let's, see. So, I'll note there's other stuff here, kind of, it's a little bit different from Dwarf Fortress. So, because this is, like, sort of, like, you know, not, like, you know, medieval setting, I guess, or, you know, Dwarf Fortress basically have, like, sticks and swords basically attack with. This is a game that you very much have guns and, like, you know, you can shoot people if you want to. Like, there's right there is a gun, a survival rifle. I'll give that to, like, my guy of, like, the best shooting, who's, let's see here, who's got the best shooting? You're not the shooter. Boss Gal has, okay shooting. You have no shooting. Alright, well, Boss Gal, I guess, will be our shooter. He'll, pick up this, you know, survival rifle. And basically, now this is something a little bit different from Dwarf Fortress. You can actually order individual guys around to do stuff. So I'm going to order him to pick up this, like, you know, rifle here. We'll have Mana pick up the pistol. And sorry, man, I accidentally made you a girl. You're the girl of this. Oh wait, no, you're not. You're male. Okay, so male, male, male. It just looks like a woman. All right, well, whatever. Mormon, you're gonna pick up the plasteel knife. And the reason for doing this is so these guys can defend themselves if they ever need to, like defend themselves. And there will be like events that happen around that, you know, You'll have like, you know, mad animals killing you, or pirate raids trying to kill you, stuff like that. That's all the stuff you have to deal with, basically. Alright, now, something else to note is I want to basically move stuff, you know, down to my stockpile here. So, we're basically going to go with, like, this stuff on screen here. And I'm basically going to tell these guys, basically, to, interact with stuff. So, something I know in this game that you can, like, tell, like, your columns to interact with stuff or not interact with stuff. And it can be kind of important to make these, like, guys, like, you know, initially move to, like, the wood and the other stuff I'm basically using down over to the stockpile. There's all my medicine. There's all my packaged, like, food. Silver is my currency in this game, by the way. And steel. Steel's basically your building construction stuff. So all that will get moved. And that'll be good. Alright, now I basically have these guys basically, you know, ready to move this stuff. Now, something I know is that you can actually go in here and like tell these guys what you're going to basically do for work. If you want to, you can like, you know, basically you can have these guys like, you know, do whatever you want to. But it's also, you got this like sort of like manual prioritizing type of thing here, where basically you can like prioritize how these guys work. So for example, if I want to, I can make these guys all like haulers right now. And they'll basically like all haul this stuff right away. And let's just unpause the game. You'll basically see these guys pick up these like weapons and it'll start hauling stuff down to the storage area down over here. By the way, press space, you'll basically pause the game. And there they go, they're gonna start moving stuff for us. Now, I'll note that on the, like, you know, bottom here, you can basically get these, like, you know, little tool chests that basically pop up. These basically give you, like, you know, sort of like direction of what you're supposed to do in the game. So, yeah, place a growing zone and basically grow some stuff. Yeah, build a room. A room is composed of separate wall pieces of a door. So, someone's gonna do that eventually. And, you know, think about it, I should probably go through these guys and see who's good at, like, constructing stuff. So, you've got 8 construction, you've got 4, and you've got 0. So, Boss Gala is going to basically build us a door. So, I'll go into his work here. And Boss Gala, you'll be basically doing some construction as soon as you can. He'll basically drop this off here, and then he should go build us a door over here. Or not. Let's go back to hauling. Well, we'll let him haul another load and I'll mainly, you know, direct him to go over to the thing, I guess. Yeah, you can actually direct these guys to automatically do stuff if you want them to do stuff first. Very easily. And I think these guys are conversing. And yeah, these guys do have social interaction with each other. So they do talk to each other. Oh, he's actually building a door. So he actually got wood from up there. And he'll basically come down here, he'll start building a door for us. Or not. Oh, he wanted to eat a packaged food there. So he got hungry. And there we go, we're building a door. Ooh, look at that, he's building roofs too. So there we go, we got ourselves a little like room here to basically do stuff in. And we got these like, you know, things here for like people to use when they need to. Now, by the way, down here you'll basically see some stuff. In this game, you can actually take prisoners, and you can actually have like medical stuff happening. So you'll want to basically like, you know, eventually like have like different rooms for like prisoners and different rooms for like, you know, medical doctors and stuff like that to basically happen. And I should probably get to like placing a growing zone at this point. So to grow food, place growing zones using the archetype menu. They can only place on fertile ground. So let's go over here. We'll put down some you know, food zones basically on growing zones. And let's see here. We got our like storage zone up here. So let's go down. Down this general area, I guess, below these rocks here. And we'll start building some like, you know, growing zones. So let's go like here. And that's a little bit big. We'll delete that, and we'll just remake it to be a little bit smaller, because they don't need to be that big, I don't think. Let's build like this. And like this. 5 by 9 is what we're doing here, I guess. Alright, so there's some growing zones. Now, if I want to, I can click on these zones to basically, you know, do stuff with them. And, let's see here. So if I want to, I plant potato plants, but basically, like, you know, I'll basically grow potatoes here. And these ones can grow other stuff if I want to as well. So if I want to, I could grow like corn, rice, hay grass, strawberries, cotton, heel root, dandelions, oak trees, and other stuff down here. Let's try and build some corn right here. So we'll basically plant corn when I get the chance. And why not? Maybe we'll build some like strawberries here. Now to make sure someone's going to start doing that when I get the chance, let's just go in here. We'll actually have like, you know, say Mormon. He'll basically start maybe growing stuff, I guess. Is it Mormon or man who's good at like, you know, stuff, I guess. By the way, you can actually like see who's sort of like good with like these like white boxes in here. So if you have like a white box around stuff, it means they're sort of good at it. So Mormon, he's pretty good, I guess, with like growing stuff, and like, you know, he's less good. Mana here. So basically, drop down Mormon and basically do a little bit of growing, and who did I say was good at cooking? So yeah, if you look at the white box here, basically Mana is like good at cooking. That's why I basically have, so you know, a box of 9 on here. Now note, by the way, these skills basically go up to 20, I guess. So if you have like, you know, very low skills, that's basically bad. But the closer you get to 20, that's very good. So these guys being what they are, they're new. That's okay. I think they're okay. Okay, let's watch these guys a little bit, and let's actually speed them up a little bit so they haul a little bit faster. Just gonna slowly move stuff over here. They're actually picking multiple stuff where they can. And it looks like Mormon's gone down to start planting stuff. Or he's actually, like, you know, chopping down a few trees already, apparently. Yeah, they actually have to clear this stuff up, too, so they can actually do stuff. There's a raspberry bush. So there are actually raspberries over here, apparently. That's cool. That'll be extra food to eat. Alright, there we go. We got some planting going on now. There's a corn plant. And a strawberry plant. So plant away, Mormon. Plant away. There's actually some sort of, like, you know, dwelling up here. Though I don't actually have anything to build up there, so it's probably no good to anyways. You know, while we're at it, I should probably click on a dog to sort of show them off. So, yes, you can actually train these pets to do stuff for you. And if you go in here, you can actually see, like, you know, sort of training can do. So if I want to, I can trade this guy to basically haul. So this guy can haul items. You, like, you know, basically train to rescue people. So rescue wounded allies and drive them to safety. You can, like, do release here. So the animal can release to attack distant targets instead of just defending the master. So, you know, stuff like that. But I think what we're going to do is going to focus on maybe like getting, like, you know, this stuff up here for now. Training-wise. Now, by the way, that everyone basically will have like these needs and stuff to basically worry about. Right now, their needs are okay. Basically, their food is okay. Their mood is actually okay because they just got here. Apparently, this guy's lacking bionic parts, so he's not liking that too much. Whatever. Basically, you know, you have to watch out for like these moods and, like, you know, needs that they basically have. If the moods get very low, they'll basically start, like, you know, you'll basically have the tantrum style. The tantrum spiral basically start happening in Rimworld, a Dwarf Fortress style, so to speak. By that I mean, like, people start throwing off their clothes, they'll start running around naked, and, like, you know, being in a daze and such, being like you know, bothersome fellows and such. Now, note that, by the way, that this guy also has his needs, so I have to watch out to make this guy doesn't, like, starve to death. Because I think these guys can starve to death too, these, like, you know, animals that you bring along. They also need to rest too. And I think this guy's cleaning. So something I know in this game is that you actually have like, you know, the ability to clean stuff. Cleaning is sort of important if like, you know, it's very dirty around your base. Basically, you guys don't like being around dirty areas, so if it's something cleaning is very good to actually do, I guess. Just to point that out. And you know, I should probably get Boss Gala here doing a little bit of mining, perhaps. So maybe we'll start getting him to do that. Let's go in here. I should probably just do this thing before I forget, in case there's a fire. Let's have Boss Gala do a little bit of mining, I guess, when I get the chance. So let's go and start mining, perhaps this stuff over here. All right. So how do you do mining? Oh, okay. So just click on the stuff and mine, I guess. See, I can mine this stuff right here. This is all resources in the ground, by the way. This is compacted steel I'm mining. So we'll get some resources out of there. There's some compacted machinery over there, apparently, and some compacted steel and limestone. So yeah, we'll mine a little bit of this up here with, like, you know, Boss Gala. There is a way to basically, like, you know, put like down mining areas type of things. Probably somewhere in here. Yeah, I can build like a home area and stuff like that. You can configure how colonists should automatically respond to threats like predatory animals. Choose from flee, attack, and ignore modes in the assign menu. Alright, that's right here apparently. So you can tell your guys to run away from animals if you need to and stuff like that. And let's see here. Orders. Oh, here we go. So here's like the mining order. So if I want to, I can like tell this guy to like sort of like do like mining type of idea like this. So Dwarf Fortress style. Boom! Mine all that up for me when you get the chance. Alright, now Boss Guy, let's just start mining now. And there's him going now, doing a little bit of mining. And I feel like I got hungry. Boss Guy is a hungry little pig, you know. And yeah, he did a little bit of hauling there. I should see what man is actually doing. Oops. Trying to mine man there, that's not what I want to do. Alright, so I actually sort of like have to get these guys all doing different stuff. So Mana, what do I have you to basically do for now, I guess? Alright, so there's like, you know, they'll basically flee from anything if they need to. Alright, let's have these guys, you know, basically I'm going to have to get mad as they do cooking when I get the chance. So I have to start thinking about that, I guess. Though, right now, him hauling is actually okay, I think. And if I want to, I can actually make Mad do some growing if I need to as well, at some point. We'll set this down to 1. I'll set this down to 2 for now. So when he's not hauling, he'll basically start growing and stuff. It looks like hauling is always good for right now, because, you know, there's lots of stuff to haul. There we go. Now he's playing a little bit over here. Or clearing the trees. That also works. Jumping on our tree. There's a squirrel, by the way. Spawning around a squirrel. And you can actually hunt or tame these guys if you need to, by the way. So different stuff you can basically do in this game. Now, it looks like it's starting to get dark, which basically means it's going to be nighttime and these guys are going to like start sleeping. So you'll basically see what these guys, when you know, guys go to sleep soon. It looks like this guy's getting food from somewhere. That's good. And Boss Guy is slowly mining down over here a little bit into the night. Oh, they talked a little bit there. So yeah, you actually collect these guys and see what their social stuff is like too. So basically he had a nice chat with Mana. Apparently he slighted Mana at some point, Boss Gala. And it looks like these guys are going to sleep. So there they are, they're sleeping right there. Now note by the way that I have to watch out for Mormon here because he doesn't have the ability to basically talk with people very much, I don't think. Because he's not very good at social. And what's happening here? So yeah, these are like the different like things to watch out for up here. Basically like show like what the like opinion of like other people are. So Boss Gala, he basically bought it with Neko, I guess. That's Neko the dog right there. And he's basically got a good opinion of Mormon, I guess. So they crashed together. They had a nice little chit chat. He's pretty. Mormon's opinion of me is plus 26, and he doesn't like Mana for some reason. So apparently, because Mana is staggeringly ugly, he's not very much liked. Though Mana likes him enough, so to speak. Now you have to watch out for this because people like don't like each other sometimes. They can have like bad interactions that'll happen every so often, and it can be very bad. And on the point that besides these guys being asleep themselves, the animals are asleep over here. There's another sleeping squirrel. These guys are asleep. That emu's asleep. That turkey's asleep. That hare's asleep. Huh, so there's some more steel down here. Let's fetch that steel for use later on, I guess. And eventually these guys will wake up when it turns into daytime. Now, something else, I actually have to get like, actual like, beds and stuff to, basically do stuff with at some point. So what I might want to do at some point is go in here and like, we'll build like, some more, like, walls and stuff. And yeah, it all stays every day, by the way, if you're playing permadeath. So I might just go with a wall here and we'll basically, make some more rooms. So build all that right there, and then build a wooden door right here. And why are you not doing anything, Boss Gala? He's cloud washing. Okay, well he's allowed to do that. Just daydream a little bit. Let the other guys do all the work. And it looks like Matt's going to go around and pick up stuff for us. There's a steel he's picking up for us. Ah, there we go. Boss Gala is building some stuff for us. Now, can you build like floors and stuff somewhere, I guess? Did I see like floors in here, for example? And it looks like he's chopping down the wood here. By the way, you have to chop down trees and stuff when they pop up. So, yeah, chopping down trees. Yeah, he's building up another thing right there. So that's being done. At some point, I have to build like a couple beds. Maybe we'll make some beds in here at some point. It might be steel beds because I don't think I can build anything else at the moment, but whatever. So I'll build maybe like this right here. Let's actually deconstruct this at some point. And we'll build up another bed right there. We'll get Boss Gala to basically build some more beds and stuff. And yes, building all these beds will basically let these guys sleep in better beds, which will be good for them. Let me just get rid of these stuff. Oh, they're eating a late night snack, I guess, or dinner. I love how, like, he's just, slowly doing everything around. He's actually cutting a raspberry bush, though, so that's actually okay. And there we go. We'll put up the last walls over here. These raspberry bushes take a while to cut down, I guess. Alright, build lots of that stuff for us then. Oh, look at that, he slept in that bed. So there we go. And everyone's sleeping in beds now. And I'll note that sleeping in beds actually makes these guys a lot better. Basically, like, stuff like, you know, in here, if they ate without a table, they're, you know, feeling bad, stuff like that. If you're actually in beds, they're actually, like, you know, like a lot better than sleeping on the ground. So this is actually helping out a lot, these guys. And yeah, I should be able to build floors in here somehow, at some point. It's not a really big deal not being able to build floors, but it'd be nice if I could. And you know what, I should start building, like, you know, solar generators and stuff, so I can actually do stuff like that. So, let's build, like, you know, some of these at some point, so I can, like, you know, power up my stuff here. I'll build them over here, perhaps. And I actually build, like, you know, power conduits and stuff to basically power up stuff. So build, like, a power conduit here. And, when I get the chance to actually get him, like, to mine all this stuff out of the way over here, I think. Or we're just gonna go with, like, you know, a makeshift power conduit. It'll go like this. So build that right there. And when I get the chance, I want to build, like, you know, some lights and stuff in here. Some standing lamps so these guys have lights in here. And I think you have to connect these to, like, the power source and stuff. Whatever, we'll get to that when I get to it. So yeah, there's no way of basically preparing, you know, meals with raw food. Build a stove, campfire, or nutrient dispenser. So I have to do this stuff at some point. You have to basically deal with raw food at some point. So we'll have to build, like, you know, some more stuff at some point. And then in here I can do, like, some stuff, for example. So I can, like, build, like, you know, stuff like this. So a stove, a campfire, a nutrient dispenser. So I'm looking for stoves in here. This would work, I think. Or if I can order these guys to cut down this stuff here. So, cut plants. And I guess Matt's going to do that when he gets a chance. Or Mormon's going to cut him down, maybe. Maybe I have to go in here and do it somehow. Oh, he's actually building power lines over here now. I actually remember to get those up going too, I guess. So, power. Build all the way over there. Yeah, these are unpowered, so I have to build, like, you know, power lines to them for, like, the generators when I get them built. So we'll just slowly build all that stuff up. And he's eating some more food. And there we go, we'll start getting a slow generator up so I can, like, get some power going. So there's another room ready. Oh, he's finally building this thing up. Over here and over there. Oh, we got chopped wood. And he's back to mining over here, that's fine. Alright, well, let's try and figure out some stuff here. So, this stuff here, I gotta reconnect it to stuff. So, how do I do that? There's actually a way to basically, like, you know, have like this like power go on like from this thing like over to this like main thing over here, this like main line. Though what I may have to do is like, you know, this. Oh, it is working. So basically, you have to have like this like sort of like power thing that goes along with this stuff here, and like this stuff will get connected to it. Build that right there. And something else I need to do is get like batteries and stuff because like, you know, stores electricity when, you know, there's excess power and stuff, so get that going basically. Do a lot of stuff right there when we get the chance. And these guys are just wandering at this point, so I really need to get them to, like, you know, to do this, like, you know, chopping down stuff. So I have to figure out what's the thing for that. So firefight, patient, doctor, bed rest, flick, warden, handle, cook, hunt, construct, repair. What's the construct do? So constructing. Build things that you've designated. So deconstruct structures, uninstall structures, construct place frames, deliver resources of frames, deliver resources of blueprints, build roofs, remove floors, smooth floors. So yeah, these guys can make floors apparently. Grow, mine. Or is like a mining type of thing. Or plant cut. That's what I need to do. So apparently Boss Gal is the only one who can cut plants in this like, you know, place. That's not good, I don't think. So that's something to watch out for then. You have to watch out for when these guys can't do stuff, or no, they can. Hopefully I'll make them cut plants. There we go, they're cutting plants now. Cut down those plants. And if I was out of the way, I can like build like, you know, some production stuff like this stove. And we got visitors from the municipality at the Mesa are leaving. So something I know about, you know, much like Dwarf Fortress, you actually have like guys pop in every so often. You know, like kind of like in Dwarf Fortress, you have like the elves, or you got like, you know, traders walking in every so often. In this game, you got like, you know, other like colonists from other colonies dropping in, because there is other colonies to worry about. All right, I need defenses. So you've been here some time and have probably been seen. Power raids will start soon. Open info card. The info card shows the detailed statistics about your any item, person, or construction. Select the person or item and open their info card with the I button on the inspect pane. So I can go in here, I can press like I. So here's like Nako. A large energetic dog with a thick fur coat for remaining comfortable in Arctic environments. His diet consists of vegetables, raw meat, corpses, seeds, animal products, meals, and liquor and kibble. His life expectancy is 12. I wonder if he got his lifespan somewhere in here. Ah, there we go. He's age 6, so he's basically expected to live 6 more years and he'll die. And his trainable intelligence is advanced, so he's pretty good. He's got, you know, this combat for his stuff. Yeah, this guy got a meal source going at some point, but whatever. That'll happen when these guys, you know, wake up again. Yeah, this question mark means you can actually trade with these guys, by the way. So if I wanted to, I could actually try and trade with these people, with other people. So like, man, he could like try to trade with him. But there's nothing really to trade on early in the beginning, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, I got the visitors box down here basically telling me where people are. And they're slowly leaving the map. to go somewhere. A grizzly bear. This grizzly bear has apparently got a bite from a tortoise. So, injured grizzly bear. It looks like Little's just gonna walk on out, more or less. So they're gone. They left us. Let's speed up time a little bit, I guess. Oh, looks like I'm starting to get power. Because power's starting to work for these things. Alright, since it looks like you've been here for a while, Morin thinks that you should give this community a name. What should you call it? We'll call this basically, Rimworld. Steam Early Access. The community is now known as Rimworld Steam Early Access. Alright, so items left outdoors will slowly deteriorate. If you want to store items long term, keep them under a roof. So, that's something to watch out for at some point. I gotta store stuff under a roof. But I'll get to that when I get to that. And apparently I think Mormon's trying to train Neko over here, so that's cool. Trying to get Neko to basically do some stuff for us. So apparently he's obedient, and he's trying to get him to basically do hauling and rescue next. And what if I can like get these guys to do some like orders for like cutting down all this stuff over here? So you can like, you know, cut wood. Cut all this wood down over here, for example. And he's trying to train him a little bit more. And slowly we're cutting this stuff down over here. It looks like he's training with raspberries. Hey, look, he's got rescue now, so he can rescue people. And he's going to run in here and build a stove for us now, I think. Or let's start stuff first. And let's get a standing lamp in here, I guess. So this is going to be a very slow game at times, much like Dwarf Fortress, where you're basically like, you know, just managing your skies, building up. Not a whole lot to say. Slowly building this up. Work left, 2019, 18, 17, 16, blah blah. Alright, so, to make columns work at a table, select the table and open the bills tab. Here you can say what meals to cook and what things to craft, what creatures to butcher. So yeah, basically go in here, like, do stuff. So, I actually like make these bills in here to basically do stuff. So I can add a build, basically, you know, cook a simple meal. And I can actually do, like, details here. So, I can actually like, build stuff in here if I need to, basically. So, let's see here. You basically like change this to do all this different types of stuff, basically. So I need to start figure stuff out at some point, but I'll leave that to some other time, I guess. Oh, here we have. So do until you have 10. So I have to have like 10 simple meals, basically, at any given time. That'll work out somewhat. There we go, that's powered up. And we're slowly cutting down all this stuff over here. And I guess Mana's gonna go and do a bit of, you know, food preparation. So we're gonna actually make some food over here finally. So he's got some berries, he's cooking them up. And made ourselves a meal. A simple meal. So this is basically how you can make like better food basically to eat in this game. So there we go, a simple meal. It spoils in 4 days, but whatever, they'll eat that when they get a chance to. There's the campfire and our stuff in here, by the way, for like, you know, temperature stuff. Hey, look, I can actually build floors in here somewhere. So if I want to build like tiles and stuff, maybe I'll build limestone floors in all these places. So floors, that's where you find this stuff. Floors. And not enough stored apparently. I'll have to start storing some of this limestone, I guess. I guess Mormon's doing a little bit of cleaning there. Yeah, he's just cleaning dirt all around the place. He's going for a walk. So he's idle doing, you know, nothing for the moment. That's fine, I guess. I wonder if it's possible to make Mormon do a little bit of construction and stuff. After he's done his walk, maybe he'll start constructing stuff for me. And while I'm at it, I should probably go in here. So I can hotkey this stuff, basically chop down some of these, like, you know, things right here. And then we'll just go in here and let's drag and drop this stuff over here. This is going to clear all this area out of the way, basically. Uh-oh! Alright, so I was sort of waiting for this to sort of like, you know, finish out the game. So we got a mad animal. A local rat has gone mad. It will attack everyone it sees. So apparently this guy, he's gonna go after Mormon with a melee attack. So I have to array my guys for defense more or less. So we have to draft these guys. So draft. And we're just gonna get them all the way, I guess, over to here. Battle stations. We're gonna have to attack a mad rat. Alright, so of these guys here, Mormon's the like melee specialist, so he'll basically be staying in front. These guys will stand back. Where's the mad rat? Seriously, where'd the mad rat go? Oh, that's sort of annoying. He was down here somewhere, and he disappeared. Oh, there it is. The battle begins! And it's done. So yeah, that's basically something that can happen in this game. You can have, like, you know, mad animals come at you. Though, in this case, these guys just sort of fought them off pretty easily, so that's cool. Undraft them. Go back to work. I should probably cut these plants when I get the chance too. Alright, well, this is actually like, you know, only sort of the beginning of like playing this game, but you basically get the idea of what you can sort of like do in this game, I think, at this point. It's very much like Dwarf Fortress. There's like going to be a lot more different, you know, stuff that happens as you go along. I think I've like demonstrated a little bit of like what the gameplay is like, sort of like. It's basically sort of like a sci-fi Dwarf Fortress is what it's all about. And I don't think you manage as many colonists as you do in like Dwarf Fortress as you do in this game, but you do manage quite a few of them. Anyhow, let's see here. So I can view the scenario in here, save and quit the menu and other stuff like this. Let's just say that'll be it for this, like, you know, this playthrough. And maybe I'll do like a let's play of this game in like, you know, full later on down the road. For now, take care.